Hello, mathematicians. Today we're going to be learning about ratios. More specifically, how to solve ratio problems using a bar diagram. To get us started, here we have a problem that says there are 725 students at Lakeside Middle School. 3 out of every 5 students are in a club. Create a bar diagram to determine how many students are and are not in clubs. So the first thing we're going to do is draw a bar diagram. So here we drew a diagram with 5 equal sections. And the reason we divided this bar diagram into 5 sections is because 3 out of 5 students are in a club. Next, we're going to shade and label the bar diagram. We're going to shade in 3 sections because, again, 3 out of 5 students are in a club, so these shaded sections represent the students that are in a club. So let's go ahead and label. We know that 3 out of 5 students are in a club, so that's our shaded portion. That represents the students who are in clubs. And then we have this non-shaded section, which is 2 out of 5, which represents the students who are not in clubs. And then we know that we have a total of 725 students. Now I know we don't have 725 parts here, but we're going to use what we know about equivalent ratios to figure out how many students are in clubs and how many students are not in clubs, knowing that 3 out of every 5 students are. So in order to do that, we have to find the value of each section. So if these 5 sections are going to represent the 725 students, we have to find the value of each one. And in order to do that, we're going to divide 725 by 5 because our bar diagram has 5 parts. And 725 divided by 5 is equal to 145. This means that each section represents 145 students. Now, that doesn't mean how many students are in a club and how many students are not in a club. That's just what each section represents. Now, in order to figure out how many students are in clubs, notice that we have 3 shaded parts of 145. So those 3 parts represent the students who are in clubs. So we're going to take the 145 and multiply that by 3. Because there's 3 shaded parts, to figure out how many students are in clubs in total. 145 times 3 is equal to 435. Another way we could have gone about that is we could have done 145 plus 145 plus 145. So we add it by itself 3 times because of the 3 sections. So there are 435 students out of the 725 students who are in a club. Then, to figure out how many students are not in clubs, we're going to take the 145 and multiply it by 2 because there are 2 sections that are not shaded, and that represents the students who are not in clubs. So 145 times 2 is equal to 290. Which represents the number of students who are not in clubs. We could have also done 145 plus 145 and gotten the same answer. So there are 290 students who are not in clubs.